Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg McCloskey from ForexLive.com. Today's date is December 6, 2023. This is a quick start video where I take a look at the three of the major currency pairs to start your trading day: the euro versus US dollar, the dollar versus yen, and the sterling versus US dollar. So let's get started. Starting off by taking a look at the daily chart. The price low in trading here today came right down to test the 100-day moving average. That's the blue line in this chart. We did the same thing yesterday and found support buyers. Today we did the same thing and found support buyers. I guess I'm repeating myself. Also near that level is the 38.2% retracement. The broken 38.2% retracement of the move down from this high going back to the month of July to the low price that we had in the month of early October. That 38.2 comes in at 1.0764. So support is being held up against the moving average 38.2% retracement. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart, see if there's any clues from it. And what we see on the 4-hour chart is indeed the 100-day moving average held support. Also in play is the 50% retracement off of this chart, which is of the move up from this last low to the high price that we saw here in the during last week's trading. The 50% comes in 1.0766, similar to that 38.2% retracement. Broken 38.2 that we saw on the daily chart. Also near that level is rising 200-hour moving average. So not only do we have great support off the daily chart, but we also have great support off of the hour or the 4-hour chart here, with the 200-bar moving average moving up, 50% retracement of the most recent trend move to the upside, and the 100-day moving average all coming together to form this support area. You might add also this swing area here, where we have a number of different swing lows right here, which formed a floor before we broke the floor, and then it became a ceiling through here. A few weeks ago, the price moved above that area and skirted to the high price, and in trading yesterday and into today, the price lows have come back into that area. So watch the 107 with the price bouncing off of the 100-day moving average. We'll be watching not only this area but also all these other cluster of support levels in play here on the downside for the euro versus US dollar. But safe to say that the buyers are leaning against support. Let's take a look at the dollar versus yen, and on the daily chart, looking at it, came down on Monday and tested the 38.2% retracement of the last move to the upside, that from the July low to the high price that we saw in the month of November. 38.2 comes in at 146.30, and as you can see, we moved just a little bit below that level in trading yesterday. We moved up to test the 100-day moving average at the highs, and in trading here today, we're also moving up to test the 100-day moving average. You can see it more closely on the hourly chart. And although the price did extend above the 100-day moving average here and right here and right here, and even in trading here today right here, the moves above those levels have been very limited. We did get weaker data coming out of the U.S. Today, with the unit labor cost moving to the downside and productivity increasing. Actually, it's probably pretty decent data, but the price has moved away from the 100-day moving average. Also in play is a 100-hour moving average, which is now going sideways here. So both those moving averages would need to be broken to increase the bullish bias going forward for the dollar versus yen. Absent that, and the sellers are more in control. On the downside, we look toward the 146.65 area as the next target support if we get below that level. And we did yesterday, but the momentum could not be sustained, and the price quickly rebounded back to the upside. If we get back below that level, however, I would expect some further momentum to the downside, with the low price from earlier this week at 146.21.22 as the next key target on the downside. Conversely, break above the 100-hour moving average and 100-day moving average, and we'd be looking toward the 200-hour moving average at 147.77. The last time the price came up to that level, we did find that a little bit of a break above that level, but that was short-lived, and the selling started to materialize again. We did the same thing here. Here we tested the moving average. So there is something about the 200-hour moving average that if we get above, we would likely see more upside momentum, but we still need to get above that level in order to prove that the buyers can take more control. Let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar finally. And if we look at this currency pair, we did move below the 50% retracement of the it's not the 2023 trading range, but it is of the move down from the high price that we saw in the month of July to the low price that we saw in the month of October. The 50% retracement comes in at 125.88, and we're currently trading at 126.00. Even right at that natural level. So we did move back above that 50% retracement at 125.88. Let's take a look at the hourly chart and see what that looks like. I'm going to put a horizontal line in at the 88 level. Well, it's almost right there at the 89 level, right through there. So the price fell below that level yesterday. It could not get down to the next target area. The next target area is defined by these swing highs right here, which formed a ceiling through here. Then it became a floor right here before moving to the upside. That we have to get back below this area in order to increase the bearish bias. But as you can see in trading here today, we moved higher and then back lower and now back higher. Having a difficult time with momentum to the downside in the sterling versus US dollar, currently trading, as I said, at 126. So looking to get just above this old floor right through here at 126.02. If we get above that level, is that it for, we tried to move higher earlier and we failed. Can we get back above it and push our way toward the 100-hour moving average and 200-hour moving averages? So that's what will be in play for today's trading. We'll see. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.